Hello and hi everybody. How are you little ones? This is Jyoti Matange and I have once again come to narrate a story. This is a very special story for me because it was narrated to me by my mother, and when I was small, during the summer vacations, I remember we could hardly go out because it was so hot, and staying at home afternoons were long and didn't know what to do. We used to either we used to read storybooks or we used to play board games, carom also, but the best thing that we enjoyed was listening to stories. I still love that. Given a chance, if anybody is there to narrate, I would sit and listen to a story. Well, so my mom used to make beautiful food for lunch since we had our vacations, and to top it all, mangoes. We used to have mangoes every day, and after that beautiful lunch, we used to sit with her on bed and she used to narrate her stories. As a child, I often used to wonder, is there God? Because at the drop of a hat, we used to say, oh my God, or we used to say, for God's sake. And this God kept coming like a prefix or a suffix in a sentence. So I often wondered, where is Mr. God? Are you there up in the clouds? Are you there in heaven, sitting there and looking down on us and watching us? If you are there, why don't we see you? Why don't you show up? So to answer all these questions, my mom narrated this story to me. And I'm sure these questions, if they come in your mind, today's story is going to be a solution, an answer to your questions. Well, so shall we begin? Settle down, be comfortable, and I'll start. So this is a story about two families in a city. Both families were very, very friendly. Their children were also friendly, great friends. They used to spend time together. So once they thought, let's have an outing. We have not been for an outing since ages. So the mothers said, there is a beautiful Ganapati temple. Let's visit that. We have not been there. So they said, fine. With the kids, they started their journey. It was like a picnic for the kids, and for the elders also it was a picnic as well as a visit to the temple. They packed beautiful goodies, all the things that the kids loved: wafers, pastries, biscuits, and just name it, all kind of goodies they packed, and they put them in their cars, packed them, and they set off. Now children, it was the month of June, July, when rains are unpredictable. You could have rains at any moment, but still the two families ventured. After reaching a certain distance near the temple, you had to park your cars, and the remaining 1.5 kilometers had to be made by a bullock cart, because the roads were not fit for cars. They were not tar roads, muddy village roads, and so people often took bullock carts to reach the temple. So by the time they reached there, it was 8:30, quarter to 9. So when they reached there, the people said, you all are very late. By the time you reach the temple, could have closed down. And look at the rain. It had already rained there, and the place was muddy, wet, and there were big potholes. So, but then they said, let's take a chance, and they all got into a bullock cart. Everybody feeling a little scared. Will we reach there in time, and also will we reach there safe, looking at the roads? But the people said, not to worry, these people are used to taking passengers, so they'll take you safely there. After they got into the bullock carts, the person took them down the road. After a while, he said, excuse me, I happen to live here, right there, that cottage you see. I just need to go and tell my wife that I will be late since I'm taking you all to the temple. I'll be in a minute, I'll go and come back. So the family said, okay, if you feel like, but do hurry up, we're late already, we are quite late. They were irritated. As the person went, the bullock cart driver, we could call him, he went home. Just then, two small boys came near the bullock cart. They were wet because of the rain, they were shivering, they were cold, and they asked for some food. They said, please, can you give us something to eat? We haven't had anything since morning. We are hungry, we are cold. Just a bit of your food would keep us going, and then we'll reach home. So the two families, they were so irritated, they were so angry because of the whole journey and rains, that get lost. We are worried because of our own problems and you have come to increase them. Just get lost. We are not giving you anything. And the two boys, both think they walked away because they were scared. So now, just then, the person who had the bullock cart rider, he had gone home. He came back to them and took them to the temple. As soon as they reached the temple, what did they see? The temple was closed. It was pretty late. The Pandit at the temple said, sir, why don't you stay in our dormitory? Tomorrow morning you'll be able to witness the Aarti, the first puja, and then you could take the prasad and go back home. You would have rested also. Then the families were not very happy with this idea. This is no, staying here. We have our work. We have to go for work and we need to leave immediately. So the Pandit said, oh, if that is so, I cannot stop you. So they took little prasad from him and they again sat in the bullock cart and made their way backward. As they went for a distance, what happened, children? The wheel of the bullock cart got stuck in a big pothole. Because the soil was wet, the wheel got jammed. What do we do now? The bullock cart rider said, wait, I'll just go and get some help. So these people were very scared, nervous, and it was dark, no street lights, because that wasn't a tar road. It was just a small village road that led to the temple. All right, they waited there. Just then, remember those two boys who had come for food? They came back and they saw the bullock cart in a bad position. So both the kids, they pushed the wheel from behind. 1, 2, 3 and go! They pushed the wheel and the cart was on the road. The mothers were very impressed. They said, come kids, we'll give you something to eat. Kids said, no, we don't want anything to eat. We've already had food. There was another party, another bullock cart coming after you, and they gave us little food. We are happy. So you go home and rest. You must have had a bad time through this bad weather. So bye. And both the children vanished. As soon as the bullock cart rider came, they narrated this story to him and they said, who are these two children? We would like to give them a reward. They pushed the bullock cart, the wheel of the bullock cart, and they got the cart on the road. The bullock cart rider said, no, madam, there are no such kids here. This place is deserted. You can see my house and 2 more huts there. That's it. No one else stays here, and there are no 2 children or rather 2 boys that you are describing. The families were surprised, stunned. Now, children, what will you say to that? Those 2 children, who were they? I think that was Mr. God who came down to help them in their bad time. God can come anytime, anywhere and help you in any form. You need not find God coming down in his jewels and in the typical clothes that you see God in the temples. He could be in any form. In fact, I would say God is everywhere. He is within you also. We are all a part of Him. Be good, listen to your parents, and never question whether God is there or not. I am sure none of you will ever have that question in your mind, just like my question was erased after listening to the story. Anytime, anywhere, just call Him and He will be there to help you out. Thank you. Have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.